2021. Welcome to Undisputed. I'm Alex Curry, live from Los Angeles, and I'm joined by Michael Vick, LeVar Arrington, and Greg Jennings. Guys, let me be the first to wish you all a happy new year. How's it going so far?
Oh, man, it's going great. You know what? I'm welcoming 2021 with open arms. LeVar and Greg are as well. And look, man, this is going to be a year to remember. I'm putting a stamp on it. I'm speaking it into existence. All good things this year. 2021, here we come, baby.
I'm stepping with you,
Mike.
Mike.
No doubt.
Stepping with you, 7. It's
right there
it's 7,
with you.
but it's 21. 20 was tough, but 20 was good.
Yeah.
Gave you an opportunity to learn a whole lot. You know, we can make it.
Yeah.
That's what I came out of 2020 with. Like, you know what? You know what, Alex?
What?
We can make it.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg.
We can make it.
We can make it, Greg.
How you feeling, Greg?
Every year is a new opportunity for progress. And so that's all I'm expecting. Great expectations as always, even as it was for 2020. Like the guy said, it's time for better.
Yes.
I love it. And look how we're all starting it here, bright and early on Undisputed. So let's get to it and start with some football. Will we finally be able to crown the NFC East winner this Sunday? Washington can steal the division with a win over Philadelphia. However, if they lose, then it will be the winner of the Cowboys and Giants game that will be playoff bound. So, LeVar, how will the NFC East play out on Sunday?
There will be one team that navigates this gauntlet. And I may sound a tad bit biased, 7, but I think it's going to be Washington. Hey, Greg, listen, let me set the stage here, all right? I played in the NFC East. You played in the NFC East. When you look at these matchups, you look at the Eagles versus the Washington football team. If you didn't know this, the Eagles have a superiority complex against the Washington football team. They think they're better, Mike. They always think they're better. Y'all bring more fans when y'all come to FedEx Field. You think you're better. So I look at this and it's like, man, knowing that Alex Smith is going to be back out there, that gives me hope that this Washington team is going to be the King Arthur of this weekend. I think that you got Lancelot and Chase Young, superstar stud. But then you go over into Dallas and with the Giants, they have superiority complexes towards both of each other, right? Giants think they're better than Dallas. Dallas thinks they're better than the Giants. So it's going to be an awesome matchup. You're talking about the city of brotherly love versus Chocolate City, the Big D versus the Big Blue. It's going to be an awesome weekend of games because it's all NFC East that determines who's going to make it to the playoffs. But I think Washington wins it.
You know what? I'm excited because, you know, this division was called the NFC least all season long. And it was for the most part. But then you get guys emerging, you know, like Alex Smith for the Washington football team. And I think he stepped up tremendously. It was what they needed with Coach Ron Rivera. You know, I do think the Cowboys beat the Giants this week, but I think to no avail. I think it's just too late. The Cowboys did turn up late, but as of right now, all signs showing that Alex Smith coming to play. And I think the football team, you know, going to put themselves in the position where, look, they win this weekend, they compete in the postseason. You know, I like where they at. So it's a storybook ending for Ron Rivera. It's a storybook ending for the football team, man, and it couldn't have ended a better way. But what the Dallas Cowboys got to learn, next year, 2021, you got to start a little faster. And I got to give props to Mike McCarthy because he galvanized the team. They hung in there. You know, they put forth their best effort. It was just a little too late. So, you know, as of right now, you know, I like where they sit. You know, they beat the Giants. They go into 2021 with some
good feeling.
You know, with some enthusiasm and something to feel good about. But, you know, the Washington football team, they'll take the next step. They'll take the next level.
Gee.
I mean, you guys have just completely handed it over to the Washington football team. I knew LeVar was going to do it.
Oh,
but,
come on. I played for the Giants, too, though.
No, come on now. We know where your allegiance really rests. It rests with the Washington football team. However, I do agree with you guys.
I think we all can agree on this.
And for me, it goes a little deeper. When you look at this team without Alex Smith, they're just not that good. You're talking 18 points per game. on offense, and that's where it matters. Let's be honest. That's where it matters. That's where it's been.
Greg.
That's where it's been most impactful when we look at this team. Alex Smith has this team when he does play at about 26, 27 points per game, and then over 325 yards per game. And without him, they're bottom tier in almost every statistical category. And you just can't win football games like that. And he also brings just a calm. He understands what Ron Rivera is trying to get done. When you look at that position across the league, you have to have stability. And what Alex Smith brings to the Washington football team is just that. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, I believe they do have a chance because, like I said, the Washington football team, they've shown resilience all year, and that's all they have to do is be resilient. Again, one more week and they're in. But if they slip up, the Dallas Cowboys are right there. And I really like this team offensively. They've been doing some things good defensively, but offensively, they've found their rhythm. They've gotten the ball to their playmakers, averaging 36 points a game over their winning streak, their last 3 games, and only allowing 19 points on defense, which has been really good when you look at what they weren't able to do defensively all year long. And Vic, you talked about it. It's been a great job by Mike McCarthy. And far too often we jump on these head coaches as well as players as far as their chemistry and what they're not able to do with so little time in a year one. Like, it's year one and they've been afforded less time with one another in person and on the field. So I think he's done a really good job of really tying the knot to so to speak, to where they have an opportunity